Well, good Thursday, everyone. I'm KJ here at WCNC Charlotte. So I know we're just a few days away from Christmas, and we also are just hours away from some very cold air moving into the area. So I'll give it a couple more seconds or so and allow more people to log on. But right now, we're just after 9 p.m. on Thursday evening, and the weather is holding steady in terms of the much colder air moving into the area overnight. Primarily, is going to occur Friday around midday, late morning, early afternoon. You'll notice a significant drop in temperatures and will stay very cold, bitterly cold air, deep freeze, however you want to describe it. It is going to be dangerously cold for the weekend. So we'll walk through the numbers now. I want to thank you all for joining me here at WCNC Charlotte. Once again, the map you see here, this is our national temperatures map. And basically why I have this first is just to verify that this cold blast is actually happening. So these are those current temperatures right now. St. Louis, one below zero there. Little Rock at 14 degrees. It's 5 degrees in Oklahoma City. Dallas is at 13 degrees. So just to give you an indication of just how cold this Arctic blast is having an impact on the middle section of the country, and it's all shifting towards the east. If you notice, Nashville is starting to trend a little cooler, much cooler than us, but a little bit warmer than, say, Little Rock, and then Louisville at 25. So this is all going to occur early Friday, and then Friday afternoon, it will be much colder. Friday night, even colder as you would expect after sunset. And I'll advance it here and take a look at the cold front. So now the front is just halfway through the state of Tennessee. Out ahead of the front, we have some rain. So those showers will occur here overnight, likely to be after midnight and then into the first part of your Friday. Some snow as well for those of you in the mountains. You'll have some snow. Shouldn't be a huge deal in terms of the amount of snow sticking around. However, any precipitation we have out there will cause some slick spots on the roads, especially in the mountains, as we'll have those temperatures below freezing overnight. So we could run into a situation of a flash freeze for some areas. So be mindful if you are going to be in the mountains or if you live there as well and watching us here tonight. So the cold front is going to move through overnight into early Friday, but right now things are pretty calm and quiet as of now. But we'll have those strong winds early tomorrow, and also the wind chill will be a factor. So what you're seeing here, we have winter weather alerts in terms of a wind chill advisory in effect for much of the area, shaded in blue. So that's why we want you to take the cold very seriously and be weather aware. So we have weather aware days for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday because of the cold air that is moving into our direction for tomorrow. So the wind chill advisory covers much of the Charlotte area, also the mountains. This type of cold air is imminent. It is going to hit the mountains sooner as the front moves from west to east. So, in a short amount of time, those temperatures would drop, and also we'll have some strong winds. So, you'll want to be wrapped up, add those extra layers. Don't leave home without your gloves, your scarf, your hat. You want to cover as much skin as possible. You can get frostbite within a matter of, say, a half hour or so. So it doesn't take long in the type of cold weather we are expecting. Now, what I have for you here, this is the wind chill forecast. At the bottom of the graphic, you can see an hour by hour look. This is Friday. Let me minimize something because it's covering on my screen. Okay, so 7 a.m. tomorrow, -10. Notice that it gets colder. That's -25 by 11 a.m. for those of you in the mountains. You take those strong wind gusts at 30 to 50 miles per hour. It's not going to be persistent, but we'll have those gusts for several hours, not only just for Friday, but this will continue into Friday night as well into the start of the weekend. So Christmas Eve is going to be quite blustery as well for the mountains. So you take the gusty winds, couple that with the cold air. It is going to be bitterly cold. Could be life threatening for anyone that spends a lot of time outdoors as well. 25 to 35 mile per hour wind gusts for the Charlotte area and areas nearby. Remember, we have that wind chill advisory in effect. So it could actually feel like this is how it's going to feel for anyone outside. We're talking, say, 10 to 20 degrees throughout the day tomorrow. But notice that will get cooler tomorrow as we move into the afternoon. Typically, those temperatures warm up into the afternoon, but because the front is going to be immediate, we'll have a rapid drop in our temperatures throughout the day tomorrow. So this is what I want you guys to do. Make sure you have those heavy coats. I have mine on tonight. It's not a prop. I'm just cold. I was outside and now I'm back in, and I want to get acclimated to warming up inside. But meanwhile, you want to have your hat. If you can't find your gloves like myself, then perhaps you'll want to get a new pair, or look in the last place, perhaps think hard on where you left them because you'll need them over the weekend. This is not just a Friday thing. This is going to be a Saturday and Sunday event. So let's look ahead now at Christmas. Yes, we'll have the sunshine. Looking forward to the sunshine. We didn't have it today, but Christmas Eve we'll have sunny skies. It won't help us out with those temperatures. 31 is the forecast high. Typically, of course, you guys all know this. We have 31 as an overnight low, and we're acclimated to 31 for our morning hours, but not so much for the afternoon. We want those temperatures to start to warm up some. The night before Christmas, 15 degrees. On Christmas Day, we'll have a high of 37. And of course, that number is going to fluctuate depending on where you are in the area. So it could be around 35, 38. But by and large, I do anticipate us to be in the mid 30s above freezing for Christmas Day. In terms of the rain, let's see. We have Teresa Spuria, just rain in North Carolina. For the most part, we'll have just rain. If you are in the mountains, we'll have some snow overnight and we'll have some flurries, I think, through the first part of Friday. It just depends on how long we have some of that moisture lingering along with that cold air in place. Um, and it's just going to be very cold. I can't stress it enough to take the cold seriously. Um, just be mindful of it. And the kids, it's Christmas Day. Some of them may have a toy or a new bike, something they can play with outside. They may have to hold off, if you can bundle them up really good just to take it for a quick spin and then back inside. Perhaps they can have some indoor games, things like that, for Christmas Day, and may have to get creative and, allow them to, play with some in the kitchen with you guys, prepping some food and things like that. But let's go through some of the comments here. Remember to take care of your outside pets. Yes, you'll want to take care of those pets. Thank you, Sandy. As well, you'll want to um, do whatever you can to take care of your pets, any farm animals, perhaps some hay and things like that. Just whatever you can do to make sure they are comfortable as well, if they're not an inside pet. That we have a number of resources as well on our website. If you know someone, I've been encouraging people and checking in on people, just making sure people are aware, friends, family, of the cold weather that's coming in. And you'll want to check on some of the elderly as well, making sure they have a good source of heat, something that's reliable, because it's going to get dark, it's going to get cold at night. And because of the strong wind gusts, some of us could deal with some power outages. You want to make sure you do what you can if you need to leave a slow drip just because of the deep freeze, because like I said, these temperatures will be below freezing um, for several hours, and then we'll have that wind chill as a factor, and that's going to impact you the most as you plan to be outside and just getting from point A to point B. Um, let's see. So making sure your heat is working and have a backup. Yes, Stanley, you want to make sure whatever you do, just make sure you check your devices. Also, to charge your devices and keep your laptops and things charged, your iPads, your phones, your AirPods, whatever you do. Just in case you lose power, you'll have those things. Also, secure some of those items around your home. Those Christmas decorations you may have. Some of you have some really cool, extravagant items in your yard. You may want to perhaps let them down because the wind is going to be strong tomorrow. We're talking about 20 to 35-mile-per-hour wind gusts. At times, the winds could gust near 40 miles per hour. And that's for much of the area and even higher for those of you in the mountains. So if you're just joining us now, we're talking about the weather that's happening this weekend. We'll have a cold front to pass through early Friday. The front will swing through with rain primarily overnight. The first part of the day will dry out and see sunny skies, but the wind is going to be strong and we'll deal with wind chills. That's the feels like temperature, and that's going to be in the teens for much of us and below freezing. We're looking at -15 to -25 degree wind chills for the mountain areas, and that's Friday afternoon. And that type of cold air is going to stay with us through Friday night and into Saturday before we have some relief early next week. So I think that's all I have for you guys. Let me just double check and read through a couple more comments. Um, yeah, someone said let the faucet drip. Victoria, thank you, and Johnny Rodriguez. Um, you can keep faucets or pipes don't drip. So North Carolina weather is crazy for years. It's been a warm. We can't get snow anymore. Remember to take care of your pets. Okay, I read that one. Okay, well, thank you guys all for joining me tonight. Again, stay weather aware, and we'll continue to post online any new developments. But right now, we do have a wind chill advisory in effect for much of the area, and we have a wind chill warning in effect as well. In addition to both of those, in terms of the wind chill, we also have high wind warning in effect from 3 a.m. until 10 p.m. on the 23rd, and that does include the mountain areas. And we have wind alerts in effect as well for much of the Charlotte area. So it is going to be blustery tomorrow. Make sure you bundle up. And at this point, I just want to wish you guys a happy holidays, a Merry Christmas, all of the above, and be safe as you begin to travel. And if you do run into any delays, pack your patience. And we'll have another update for you tonight on WCNC Charlotte at 11. I hope you guys join us then. And if you're going to be in town, you can stay up to date right here at WCNC Charlotte. Bye, guys. Take care.